All right, this is Odie. He's 13 days old, Belgian bred, and we're going to evaluate him chiropractically. Foals, when they come out, they have a tendency, get them around so you can see them. They play kind of rough. They're a little clumsy at first. They have a tendency to fall. So we want to take a look at them spinally to make sure everything is in order. So when they grow evenly. We start off by evaluating. We can start off with his head. We're going to start off just checking we can look at him from the front and check the levelness of his eyes. We're going to check his atlas, which is the first bone in his neck. We're going to check to see if it's rotated left or right, because in order for them to feed, they have to reach up underneath and twist their head, and that can actually create some misalignment at the atlas. His atlas is rotated a little bit to the right, and it just adjusted really easily, didn't it?
No, it's very nice.
That was very nice. Just going to go right down his neck and just create some motion, side to side, to feel if there's anything that we call any stuck vertebra. Make sure everything's had equal movement left and right. And you can see they enjoy the process. He's like, ooh, this is kind of fun. And Mom's making sure she's concerned and she's watching.
Oh, now there was a paniculus right there.
We're watching, we watch for a little thing what we call paniculus, where you start to see movement through their skin. And a little bit of paniculus through there. Get that adjusted. There you go. And you can actually feel movement in the vertebra at this age. We're adjusting with the angles of the facet joints. The facet joints run at a 45-degree angle through the thoracic spine. And I'm just going down and I'm motioning each segment as I go down.
Oh, there's another area where the palpation actually reveals where there's a vertebra that's out of alignment in relation to the one above and the one below.
Good boy. As we get down into the lumbar area, the facet joints change position. Now we're going to... Yes, thank you, Mom. She's doing fine. Everybody's doing good. There we go.
And if you could see his face, he was nearly falling asleep there, because as you adjust those vertebrae, endorphins are released and it relaxes them. And they'll actually start to feel a pleasure response as soon as pressure is taken off any of those vertebrae that are out of alignment.
I'm motioning each side of the pelvis. You can actually grab the whole innominate right here, the whole side of the pelvis, push down, feel the motion, feel if there's any restriction. It's a little restricted on this side. Feeling the motion in the sacrum, and this is what we call the hula. And we just take the hula. You got it home from the front? Just create a little bit of a hula movement, and this side-to-side movement rocks the spine, and you can actually put your fingers on the spine and feel the motion all the way up through the thoracic spine as they move side to side, and you should feel equal movement to both sides. Nice movement. Very, very nice movement. And it's actually very relaxing for them. Actually check both hips. Feel for equalness in the acetabulum. Good musculature.
down and you can check the hock, and he's showing that his hock moves really well and quickly. Good boy. Good boy. Again, checking even through the coffin joints, up through the motion of each of the articulations. And everyone's jealous. Any bone that is out of alignment can affect the ability of that horse to move through in every other joint that's associated or can compensate from it. So that's why to thoroughly evaluate, you actually have to go through every palpable joint in that colt's body. Right now, Dave's motioning the shoulder joint and coming back around to the rear, looking from the coffin joint up right now into the hock and back down to the coffin joint.
Anything you get on a foal, it's anything you can get when you can get it.
Good boy. A lot of times what you'll see as you increase motion is the tail will swish from side to side. One of the symptoms of a pelvis that doesn't move freely is the tail being cocked more to one side or the other.
Yeah, just running down through the musculature, feeling for symmetry on both sides.
And now you can see that that paniculus, or that quivering response that was there when he first started, is no longer there when he goes through the thoracics. And that's a way you can tell that any interference or nerve pressure has been cleared out.
Very nice.
You may need to just back him off the tail. There you go. Let that beautiful face shine through. Checking at the occiput, where that skull bone meets the atlas, which is where all that important flexion at the pole comes from. And the more mobility they have at this age, the more you're going to find that they're able to do what you ask them as they get older.
You can check the articulation of the TMJ joint. Yes.
Yes. But as you can see from his eye, that he's finding this whole experience interesting. He's licking and chewing, already demonstrating that endorphin response that we look for in the older horses to make sure that they are comfortable and enjoying the process.
Very good.
And that is
very good for his first adjustment.
Odesecki's first adjustment.